And I actually got on the internet one night and I started just looking up breeds of cattle. And I was looking for a cow that would capture my imagination. I saw one picture of a Texas Longhorn, and that's all it took. I made the decision the next day to go out and buy a herd. Within 2 weeks, I met a man, Mr. John Stockton, down near Houston, and I bought 40 head from him, and I got in the Longhorn business. And that was in 2003. I've had a passion for it ever since. My herd's grown to several hundred head. I got up to probably 800 head at one time. I'm down to about 350 females now, a more manageable size. But I think the Longhorns will always be a big part of my life. I'm very passionate about them. It's more than a hobby to me, and it's more than a business to me. It's very much just a part of who I am. You know, when you look in the Bible, it talks about God creating things. It mentions cattle specifically. You don't see any other type of animals mentioned in the creation story. When God made cattle, I believe he made the Longhorn. To me, it's the most outstanding work of the handiwork of God. In fact, my wife and I like to go look at our Longhorns almost every evening. We'll take our little Kubota out in the field and just hang out with the cows. They're absolutely the most beautiful thing God ever made. In the late 1800s, probably from 1870 to 1890, over 4 million Longhorns were trail driven into Fort Worth. And that's when Fort Worth became known as Cowtown. The Longhorn Exchange building here in 1902, I believe, was built. By 1907, there were 1 million Longhorns a year sold right here in this facility. So when we bring a Longhorn sale back to the Stockyards, we're bringing the history of the Wild West and all that symbolizes it. The Hudson Longhorns is going to offer one of our very finest females. Her name's 2JB Cocaine Lady. She's over 85 inches and as a 5-year-old. With the big twist horn, she'll be a very young 90-inch cow. And then we're offering the best heifer we've ever raised, HL Pretty Tough Diva. She's out of the longest horn bull in the world. Less than 20 months old. I think she was 57 inches tip to tip and 67 inches total horn. So when she's a 2-year-old, she's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm selling some other cows as well, but we're bringing some of our best here because Hudson Longhorns would have to put in some of its very best animals to hold my head high enough around all these other consigners. We've been asking people to give us your best, so I can't ask my friends to do that if we're not willing to sell our best as well. To me, an elite Longhorn is an animal with extreme rare horn. There's only a handful of cows in the world over 90 inches tip to tip. We'll sell 3 of them this night. And we'll sell many young cows that will grow to be 90 inches. For instance, a 4-year-old 80-inch cow is spectacular. We have several of them like that in this sale. We have a 5-year-old 86-inch cow. We have the longest horn steer in the world, Guinness Book of World Record Longhorn steer, 120 inches. He sells as lot 1. So when I'm talking about elite Longhorns, I'm talking about rare, very rare Longhorns.